Thank you for tuning into the Elijah Broadcasting Network for the show.
Here on the Elijah Broadcasting Net weekly news program, we would like to advertise your organizational announcement, events, your products or services, or have a biological video you would like to advertise on our program. Just call our marketing department for pricing at the numbers 877-837-5095, 877-837-5095. The Elijah Broadcasting Network, our mission is to expose and create new and existing talent, to create wealth through our broadcasting network, to give a platform to create the next generation of wealth within our community. It's not about us, it's about you being ready to go to your next level with your talent. Are you ready to think your way out of where you are and create where you should be? If you're ready for that next level, call us and make it happen at 877-837-5095. Basically, there's several reasons that you might want to call us. We're just making you aware. We will be launching our television network, the Elijah Broadcasting Network, 1st of September, where we'll be releasing a couple of our channels. And the mission basically is what we stated before. Several reasons you might be interested. If you would like to air your Sunday church services, you might want to reach out to us. If you would like to announce your event or conference, if you would like to submit a pilot show for our network, if you would like to do a pay-per-view event for your event globally, you might want to reach out to us. Are you interested in submitting to our Creative Space channel to air your new movie or sitcom show? Would you like to advertise to our 4 million subscriber base that we'll be reaching out to over streaming networks? If you're interested in working with our new network, you can email us at masonmovieproject@gmail.com, or if you know someone that might have a talent that might be interested, you can have them to email us at masonmovieproject@gmail.com. Our president, Elijah Hill, is interested in your ideas to service the public better. We're better together than we are apart. Let's grow richer by collaboration. In this week's Celebrity in the News, 3-time NBA champion, 13-time All-Star Dwayne Wade is joining the WNBA Chicago Sky ownership group, becoming the latest high-profile figure to invest in the league at a pivotal juncture in the WNBA's 27-year history. Wade stated himself, "We all talk about support, and support looks different for everyone." Wade, who will be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame next month, told ESPN, and so instead of tweeting out and saying go support the WNBA, instead of showing up at the game supporting, I want to take it to the next level, and this was the next level for me. Wade's NBA executive career has moved on the chessboard of ownership, also investing in minority ownership stake in the Utah Jazz franchise in the NBA in April 16th of 2021. We congratulate you, Dwayne, for investing in the WNBA. This week's politics in the news. With 6 weeks until the first of 2024 Republican presidential debate, some hopefuls are finding creative ways to boost their donor numbers and ensure they make it on stage. The usual efforts are in response to a Republican National Committee requiring that participants in the 2023 debate in Milwaukee raise money from at least 40,000 donors across the country. That's a tall task for some of the hopefuls who aren't as well known as former President Donald Trump or Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. This week's government in the news. The news topic is, what did Ukraine get out of the NATO summit? Ukraine wants a fast track with NATO membership after the war with Russia, and was frustrated at the recent Venice conference summit. It didn't result in an invite, which is what the president of Ukraine was looking for. There are some beneficial things that did result out of this particular summit that NATO was able to carve out on behalf of Ukraine. But some of those things we'll point out. Basically, they're going to help with security. They're going to help with providing equipment and coordinating. They're going to put together a new coordinating council to help, with Ukraine. So the president of Ukraine, they still made leeway, but they were looking for, their expectation was for them to have an actual invite to NATO. This week's new movies in the news. Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise is showing at theaters, and here's a little excerpt of what's going on this summer. It's really a very, very good film. I went out to see it myself. It was very, very nice if you like action films, and I like Tom Cruise anyway. I look at a lot of his films, and his films are very popular. But for this summer, if you get an opportunity, go and check out Mission Impossible. It's a great movie, and we're going to show you a little bit of
Audiences and critics can't believe what they're seeing. Listen to me. The world's coming after you. Stay out of my way. Tom Cruise has outdone himself with a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yes! Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is filled with holy shit moments. It's happening! This is why we go to the movies. Oh, I like her. It's pulse-pounding. It will rock your world with jaw-dropping action.
Is this where we run?
Go, 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 go! Probably. It's one of the best action movies ever made.
What more can I say?
See it in the biggest, most seat-shaking theater you can find. It will take your breath away.
Ethan, did you make it? Are you okay?
new movie. We're going to share the movie production division of Elijah Hill Motion Pictures has a new movie teaser release for the movie Mason to be released December of 2024. Here is the preview.
Our founding fathers stated that all men are created equal and they are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights. Therefore, freedom, diversity, community, and family is the historic foundational truth of our nation.
Religion this week in the news this month. The Southern Baptist Convention shifting standards for church affiliation. The Southern Baptist conventions are causing black churches to wonder about their future, with the largest Protestant denomination delegates voting at the Southern Baptist Convention, the recent one this year in New Orleans, basically June 13th of 2023. The president of the National African American Fellowship and Association, representing 4,000 predominantly black churches within the Nashville-based WBC Southern Baptist Church, recently expressed concerns about the convention. They were expressing the fact of not wanting to hold the title of pastor for women, but the African American organization was stating that in black churches this is more common, so this might be a issue for the 4,000 black churches that are part of the Southern Baptist Church. Christian television in the news. There was a recent decision with the Supreme Court, the NRB, the National Religious Broadcasters, surrounding religious liberty. They supported basically and submitted a brief on an issue that had to do with religious liberty. In a significant legal milestone for religious liberty, the Supreme Court recently decided with Gulf versus DeJoy, a case litigated with the assistance of the NRB and dealing with their Liberty Institute, delivered a resounding affirmation of the rights of employees to freely exercise their religious beliefs. The ruling sets a powerful precedent and reinforces the importance of protecting religious freedom in America. Basically, the the Supreme Court decided a 9-1 ruling. Basically just had to do with an employee wanting to either serve on Sunday or serve as a Sabbath and have a right to do so with religious liberty in America. Anniversaries in the news this week. This week's anniversary in the news, the United Nations celebrated Nelson Mandela's International Day. His birth date is on July 18th, 1918, but on July 18th, this past week, basically they celebrated his birthday, his 70th birthday, and also this birthday is always a tribute to the actual live concert that they did prior to Mandela being released for 27 years out of prison. There was a concert basically to raise awareness about Mandela that was viewed by 4 billion people throughout the world, 67 countries, which this is what caused current president then to release Mandela from prison. And also just wanting to say in celebration to Mandela, he's the first African American president of South America who had won a Nobel Peace Prize for his anti-apartheid activism. It was announced this week the passing of Mutulu Shurkur. He had transitioned to the other side of life. The stepfather of Tupac Shakur, the influential rapper and actor who rose to fame in the 1990s, Tupac Shakur, known for his socially conscious lyrics and activism, tragically lost his life in 1996 in a shooting incident. The bond between Tupac and Mutulu Shurkur has often been acknowledged as a significant influence on the rapper's worldview and perspective of social justice. Shakur's death occurred just 7 months after his release. His stepfather basically died about 7 months after his release, after being in jail for 37 years. Shakur's death occurred just 7 months after his release. Here recently, Tupac Shakur was honored this year with the Hollywood Walk of Fame, his name being acknowledged, and people did a celebratory acknowledgement of that. This week's new pregnancy announcement in the news. Chad Michael Murray and Sarah Romer are going to have their third child. Chad announced on July 7th that his wife, Sarah Romer, is now pregnant with their third child, with whom he already shares 2 children and is pregnant with their baby number 3. And he posted on his Instagram, baby number 3, loading. He captioned a baby bump photo of Romer, basically showing and displaying the celebration of their new child coming. And he stated also, Chad said, anyone knows any new gadgets for babies? It's been a long time since we actually utilized one. Birthday announcements in the news. Happy birthday to Camilla Parker Bowes, born July 17, 1947. She, this past week, is 76 years old. She is best known as the wife of Charles III, the current king of the United Kingdom, and the other Commonwealth realms Williams, who ascended to the throne in 2023 following the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. Before her marriage, Camille and Prince Charles had a long-standing relationship that began in the early 1970s, but was interrupted when both married other people. Camille, she married Andrew Parker Bowes, and Charles, Prince Diana. Sports figures in the news. This past week, figures in the news, we turned to the WNBA All Star Basketball Game. Basically, this young lady, Lowdll, she basically scored 31 points and has actually set a record as the highest scorer in the WNBA All Star Games. Many former and current WNBA basketball player royalty, they attended the All Star Game. Jewel Lowdll, who was born October 5th, 1993, is an American professional basketball player for the Seattle Storm of the Women's National Basketball Association, the WNBA. She was drafted first overall in 2015 by the Seattle Storm. She played college basketball with Notre Dame. The next event in the news, we're going to show you a little reel also of Lowdll when she actually made that famous shot, making 31 points.
They tried to keep it out of her hands and ultimately couldn't. She knows she's got it. Okay.
The next sports figure in the news, let's turn to the Wimbledon this past week. 20-year-old Carlos Alcaraz was a wizard on the court at the recent Wimbledon men's singles championship finals by defeating Novak Djokovic. It had been more than 20 years since a player outside of the Big Four won the men's single title at Wimbledon. It had been dominated by Rafael Nadal, Andy Murray, Roger Federer, and Novak Djokovic, who played Carlos Alcaraz and finally lost the men's single Wimbledon championship. Celebrities that were notable personalities, celebrities that were in attendance and notable personalities that were cited at the Wimbledon was Brad Pitt, Hugh Jackman and his wife, James Bond actor Daniel Craig and his charming wife Rachel Weisz, actor Tom Hiddleston, Daniel Kaluuya, the actor in the Black Panther, and singer Ariana Grande were also part of the crowd to support the favorite tennis star, and many other celebrities too numerous to mention. Within the royal family, they had a specific box for the royal family. There was a lot of the royal family that attended. Kate Middleton, Charlotte made her Wimbledon debut in the 2023 tennis championship, joining her older brother, Prince George, and their parent, Kate Middleton and Prince William, to watch Carlos Alcaraz face off, and were in the royal box with their children at the time. Also in attendance to that Wimbledon was King Felipe of Spain, supporting the winner of that particular championship. He was also sitting back enjoying that event. Our biographical highlights in the news. The selected individual is Rihanna. Rihanna Fenty, born February 20th, 1988, is a Barbadian singer, businesswoman, and actress. She's widely regarded as one of the most predominant singers in the 21st century. After signing with Def Jam in 2005, Rihanna epitomizes feminine beauty. She has the right combination of qualities: physical beauty in her shape of her hips, the form of her lips are pleasurable to the sight. Her melanin color communicates a message that chocolate tonation and flavor gives the human mind deep satisfaction and pleasure. Her form is a fashion model size, complements the reach of her arms, the arch of her back, especially the sight of it captures the aesthetic sense of a combination of qualities such as shade, color, form that pleases the aesthetic sense, especially the sight. But to talk about some of the accomplishments of Rihanna, number one, some of the things that she has accomplished in her career and being such a young woman is, number one, being the best-selling digital artist of all time, best-selling female black artist of all time, the most certified female artist worldwide, artist with the most number one hits on the Billboard Hot 100 this century. She has 14 songs, 10 greatest artists of all time on the Billboard Hot 100, the 10 greatest artists of all time on the UK singles chart, the highest position by an artist to debut since the 90s, the longest charting black female album of all time on Billboard 200 with 368 weeks weeks and counting. Most successful female Hot 100 hit of the decade with We Found Love. 100 million albums sold worldwide. Most viewed music videos by a black artist in YouTube history. Diamonds with 2.17 billion views on YouTube. Female artist with the most music videos, surpassing 1 billion views on YouTube. She's tied with Nicki Minaj. Female artist with the most music videos, surpassing 2 billion views on YouTube, and tied with Adele. Most streamed female artist of all time on Pandora, 22 billion streams. Most streamed female artist of all time on YouTube, 3 billion. First female artist to surpass 1 and 2 billion streams in Apple Music history. First artist to reach 10 million subscribers in YouTube history. First female artist to reach 10 billion views in YouTube history. The first and only artist in history to receive an Icon Award at AMA. The youngest artist to receive the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award at the VMA. Fashion icon at 26 years old. Rihanna has been a fashion icon and a notable personality throughout her career. And fashion has been a very, very important part of her career, and it's where she's had a lot of her financial success. Fashion icon and was honored with the Harvard University Humanitarian Year Award in 2017 for her philanthropic work. Rockstar Awards No Black Girl Rock. Named for her legacy in music industry, worked as an entrepreneur and importance in fashion icon. Rihanna named National Hero of Barbados, her country, in 2021. President's Award at the 51st NAACP Image Awards for her groundbreaking career as an artist and musician, but someone has also distinguished her as a stellar public servant. They were recognizing her with her involvement in public service. Songwriter of the Year at the BMI and R&B and Hip Hop Awards with the song Too Good and Work. More than 500 awards won total for Rihanna. 9 Grammy Award wins. Oscar nomination for Lift Me Up, the song that she wrote. Golden Globe nomination for Lift Me Up here recently this year. Was the first artist to surpass 100 million cumulative song certifications in the U.S. and become RIAA's top award singles artist in 2015. She remains the top award female artist with the most multiple platinum songs in the U.S. by RIAA. Artist with the most multi-platinum songs in the U.S. by RIAA, who actually registers those to be valid and certified. Super Bowl performance that she did this year is the most watched halftime show in history. 121.1 million views. She's the richest female artist in the world. She became the youngest billionaire in the United States. On the Elijah Broadcasting Network weekly news program, we would like to advertise your organization, your announcements, events, products, services. If you have a suggestion for who we would do for a biological video, we would like to advertise on our program, and just call our marketing department for pricing. That number you would reach out to us with would be 877-837-5095. 877-837-5095. We will be launching the Elijah Broadcasting Network in September 1st with our we'll be streaming a couple of channels, and our mission basically is to expose and create new existing talent, to create wealth through our broadcasting network, and to give a platform to create new generational wealth within our community. It's not about us, it's about you being ready to go to your next level with your talent. Are you ready to think your way out of where you are so that you can create where you should be? And we'll give you that opportunity here at the Elijah Broadcasting Network. If you're ready for that next level, call us at that number, 877-837-5095. 877-837-5095. It may be several reasons why you'll want to reach out to us. We'll point that out to you. Number one, you would like to air your Sunday church services on our religious channel, and as well as we'll have another channel, business channel. If you'd like to announce your events or conference, if you'd like to submit a pilot show, if you'd like to do a pay-per-view for your global event or your national event, are you interested in submitting to our Creative Space channel to air your new movie or sitcom show? we're going to give opportunity for people to be exposed, but you'll have to submit that in order for you to qualify within a contest. We would like to advertise you to our 400 million subscriber base that we'll have access to. If you're interested in working with our new network, you can email us at masonmovieproject@gmail.com. You'll see it there on the screen, masonmovieproject@gmail. If you have a talent, if you have an idea, if you have something that you would like to see happen, we would love to. Our president, Elijah Hill, is interested in your ideas to service the public better. Okay, let's grow rich together by collaboration. And so we'll be looking forward to hearing from you soon.
Thank you for tuning into the Elijah Broadcasting Network.